And it was a nice day to be out on the water until a little bit later this evening when those rain showers started to creep on in, but they're really not making a huge impact, so we'll be okay.
Exactly as expected, the forecast played out just like I thought it would. It was overall a nice day, but yes, we did have a couple light showers out there, and we are still hanging on to a few sprinkles, but overall today was very manageable, just a little bit cooler and cloudier. But I want to show you on satellite and radar where the rain is right now, because yes, we do still have a couple lingering showers out there. A wide look at western Washington shows that most areas have cleared and dried out. However, we do have some light showers creeping down onto the southern King County line. So yes, it's not completely dry yet, but we are just about done, and that will fizzle out here in the next hour or two. As we look at our highs observed from the day, temperatures were on the cool side. 50s were observed. Bellingham, SeaTac, and Olympia saw highs in the 50s, but normal for this time of year is low to mid 60s. So we were unseasonably cool today, but today was the coolest day. We're going to warm things right back up as we head into the next couple of days. Taking you to the snapshot of the next week, we have a gradually warming conditions through about Tuesday, and then we'll see conditions cooling into Wednesday. So let's break it all down, starting with tomorrow. We'll go chronological for you. Into our early morning hours, we're going to start with some cloud coverage, specifically around Puget Sound, really Central Sound and east of that as well. It could get so dense that we squeeze out a couple light raindrops in our morning hours, but if it does, it is going to be so minimal you probably won't even notice. If you blink, it'll stop raining. So yes, a couple light showers are possible, but I'm not going to call it a rainy day because I don't expect any accumulations. By the afternoon, that will clear. So we'll have sunshine by the afternoon and really pleasant conditions with temperatures starting their warm up. So an hourly breakdown, our meteogram shows you cloud coverage to start the day. We'll get that clearing into the afternoon, and many of us will start our warming even bringing us into the 60s, low 60s expected from about King County. Draw a line south of that. North of that, we'll stay in the upper 50s, so still a little bit cooler, but really comfortable conditions. Let's take you into Monday, though. Monday, the warm-up continues. 60s to the north, 70s down to the south, so a good 5 to 10 degrees of cooling. Progressing forward even more into Tuesday, 70s dominate Puget Sound, even into the low 80s down to the south, 60s and 70s along the coast as well, and nearing that 80-degree threshold off to the east. So it is going to be warm on Tuesday. That's the warmest day that is moving in. Live look at SeaTac right now, and we do have some raindrops on the camera. Rain is currently pushing in, sitting at 55 degrees right now, but that rain is only going to increase as we have a couple of bands of rain, which I'll show you in just a moment. But let's talk about temperatures first. Today's high temperatures actually a little bit warmer than what we've been feeling. Seattle did hit 63 degrees. Normal for this time of year is in those low 60s, and this is the first time we've hit the 60s in the month of April. So warmer than what we've been feeling for these last few weeks. We're going to briefly cool down before we warm back up again in the end of the week. So heading into tomorrow, daytime highs will be in the low to mid 50s. So actually much cooler than what we felt today. And we're going to keep rain in the forecast. We actually have some good rain that's moving in right now. This is a loop of the last 3 hours, and you can see how we had that band of rain that was initially over the Olympic Peninsula pushing toward Puget Sound right now. So it is creating those widespread spotty showers, which will continue overnight. Taking a closer look at Puget Sound right now, it's filling in around South Sound, and then it does look to continue to fill in on the east side of Puget Sound here in the next hour or so. So we are going to see strongest rain potential right around midnight through about 3 a.m., but we'll still hang on to shower potential in those early morning hours. But by late morning, we're going to dry out. We actually could see the sun peak out tomorrow. Then we'll see more rain picking up in the evening. So let's time it out hour by hour. Into this evening, it's going to fill in east of Puget Sound. You'll likely stay dry for another hour or so. Then that band of rain is going to push to the east. By tomorrow morning, rain is going to be east of Puget Sound. The Olympic Peninsula does look to stay dry around 7 a.m. tomorrow. Then tomorrow evening around 7 p.m., we're going to see another push for rain. Widespread, light, spotty showers once again for tomorrow evening. Come Monday morning, a couple lingering showers, but we will be mostly dry by then. Monday, we'll just see a couple showers here and there. Snow levels do drop down to around 3,000 feet, so pass level for tomorrow. So dry during our daytime hours, that rain is going to bookend the day. beginning of the day and are only going to worsen into tomorrow. Let's take a look at what we saw today. 82 degrees was our observed daytime high at SeaTac. Normal for this time of year, 75 degrees. So 7 degrees warmer than that average. Pretty close to that record. Today's daily record, warmest temperature set on this date is 92 degrees, so only 10 degrees off from that, and we are going to be closer to that reality into tomorrow as daytime highs warm up even more. 72 degrees is where we're sitting right now in Seattle. We'll be dropping down into the low to mid 50s, mid 50s into the low 60s overnight tonight. And then let's take a look at those daytime highs for tomorrow. We're really going to see those temperatures picking up, especially up to the north. Many areas getting into the 70s, into the 80s as well. Mid 80s for Friday Harbor, Mount Vernon, Port Townsend looking at mid 70s, so a little bit cooler there. Port Angeles much cooler in the mid 60s, but around Central Sound it's 80s into the upper 80s as well. Pushing to the east, upper 80s, nearing that 90-degree mark. Lots of sunshine. It's going to be warm. It's going to be dry. Down around South Sound, these are our warmest temperatures. Upper 80s into the low 90s. These are the areas where we have that increased risk for fire. That red flag warning is in place through tomorrow and Wednesday as well because of those warm and dry conditions paired with that sunshine. Along the coast, a little bit cooler, but still going to see warm temperatures in places like Forks getting up to 87 degrees. Chehalis looking at those low 90s. For Bellingham, lots of sunshine with temperatures in the upper 70s into the low 80s for tomorrow.